Welcome back to Gothic Homemaking and Happy Halloween!
What?
Yeah, Halloween is behind us, but you know, I always like to say that here at the Lair of Voltaire, every day is Halloween. Yeah, anyway, honestly, for some people, November 1st rolls around and they pull down all of the Halloween decorations and spooky season is officially over and they just start thinking about turkey, I guess. But around here, we really do celebrate Halloween year-round, and I know you probably do too. You as well, Orville? You know, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
What about me?
Yes, you too, Ratatouille. In any case, we are not alone, because apparently Joann Fabrics also feels the same way. Why do I say this? Well, it was at least a week or two after Halloween when I received an email from Joann Fabric saying that they'd like to send me a box of Halloween home decor. Now, if I was some other kind of fool, I would have said, "Isn't it a little late for that?" But it's never too late for Halloween at the Lair of Voltaire. As you guys know from watching these episodes, I decorate the Lair with primarily what boils down to Halloween decorations, as long as they're very, very tasteful enough to use year-round. And as it happens, Joann very often has some really, really tasteful Halloween home decor ideas. So I jumped at the chance. I said, of course I'm game, send that box. And they did. Now I happen to be using one of my clutter hiding techniques here with this blanket from the Haunted Mansion from Disney World. But if I reveal what's underneath, you will see that this is, in fact, the box that Joann Fabric sent me. Let's crack it open and see what's inside. Wow, we are off to a great start. This is a wreath. It's a wreath of branches. They're not real branches, it's artificial. But if you watch any of my Halloween haul videos at all from any year, you're going to see me raving about these. I rave about them every single time I see them, and the reason is that they are so useful. As I look around the Lair, I see at least 3 different DIY projects that use one of these as the base. So this is something that's going to get a lot of use here at the Lair of Voltaire. And I have to say, it being the first object and all, this is the moment where I wonder, did they like just send a blind box of things, or did they actually watch my videos first and then send stuff? Because this is perfect. We're off to a great start. Let's see what's next. This next one is rather large. Oh, what is this? Cthulhu have mercy. It is a tower of skulls. They have light bulbs in the eyes, so that tells me they must light up somehow. Oh, here we go. I know, right? I'm going to be honest with you. I've been cutting down on plastics. I buy almost no plastics anymore, especially when it comes to like Halloween home decor. But there are a few things I'd make an exception for, and I must admit, this would probably be one of them, especially with the lighting and the sound effects. It really puts it over the top for me. Now, I have to tell you something else. I think I know a way to transform this into an incredible piece of useful furniture. So you might just be seeing a DIY episode in the future using this spectacular column of skulls. Let's see what else. Well, you know what? It might actually be easier if we move this box to the floor. So give me a second to do that. All right, the box is on the floor and I'm ready for more. Yeah, even I have to admit that one sucked. Let's see what we've got. Okay. All right, now this is closer to the kind of thing that I look for year-round use in a spooky lair, because it is made of metal and glass, and it is a gorgeous serving tray. It's really, really beautiful. It's elegant. It's got this branch pattern, which kind of goes really well with that wreath we saw at the very, very beginning. This is just an absolutely excellent piece and a wonderful addition to the lair year-round. Next up, we appear to have what looks like it might be another serving platter. Oh, but it is not another serving platter. It is in fact a mirror. Now, I can't really point this mirror at you because if I do, you're just going to see yourself. Oh, hi. I can't see myself though. In any case, it is a beautiful mirror. It's metal, again, metal and glass. So I do really appreciate that. And this mirror has a snake motif. So it's got a metal snake motif. And it's kind of, it has like a rusty patina to it. Definitely perfect for you steampunks out there. And of course it's got a Gothic vibe to it as well. I think I would probably mask off the mirror and perhaps paint the metal part with black lacquer, as a lot of the things here in the Lair of Voltaire have this kind of consistent shiny black sort of look to them. But this is really yet another one of these very elegant pieces made out of high quality materials. I really greatly appreciate that. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put this. I've kind of run out of wall space here, but I'm sure we can find somewhere for this mirror. So I can stand and say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the derpiest of them all? Silence. It's Orville. It's Orville.
Totally.
Next up, we have what seems to be a two-piece set. Ooh, and they're quite heavy. Oh. And I'm pretty sure they're dumbbells. They're very heavy. Let's see what these are. Okay. Let's see what this is. All right, now we are really talking here. These are fantastic. Now, you can't go wrong with metal. And you know, it's a sustainable material. It is a high quality material. It's very heavy. So, you know, you get the sense of quality, you get the sense of durability. This is something that could potentially be handed down from generation to generation. So I really love objects made of metal. These are really heavy. I wish you could hold these. I mean, they are really a lot heavier than you'd imagine them to be. And as you can see, they're crow's feet candelabras. So these are going to really come in handy at the Lair of Voltaire. I love these. These are definitely my favorite objects so far, and I have a feeling that these are going to be a favorite object at the Lair of Voltaire for years to come. Thank you, Joann. I love them. Also, I might work out with these. I am indeed going to get a lot of use out of those candle holders. That is a fact. I love them. Well, there appears to be just one item left in this box that Joann Fabrics was kind enough to send to the Lair of Voltaire and to Gothic Homemaking. So let's get right to it. Let us see what that last item is. What we have here is a creepy skeleton arm holding a lantern, and I think it's fairly obvious that it lights up, so let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's quite lovely. I gotta say, I love the sculpting on this. It really has kind of like a Tim Burton sort of feel to it, doesn't it? It's like creepy, but a little bit whimsical. I think this is just a really fantastic piece. Now, you guys may not know this, but my fiancée Mayumi collects lanterns. Oh, when the sun goes down and the lights go off, this place starts to look like an enchanted forest at night because she has a lot of things that light up. I think she's just like really into things that light up, and lanterns are at the top of her list. And I really believe this is going to become the centerpiece of her lantern collection. So it gives me so much joy having received these beautiful items, especially those crow's feet candelabras. I love so much to know that there's an item that is most likely going to be adored by my fiancée, Mayumi. So Joann, thank you so very, very much for your generosity. I am really, really touched and delighted that you thought of me and you thought of Gothic Homemaking and you sent me these wonderful items. Now, for those of you watching, you may have noticed there was no review of Joann's 2022 Halloween offerings this year, simply because my touring schedule, coupled with my schedule recording the new album Black Labyrinth, was so challenging that I only ever made it to one Joann during this Halloween season. And it was towards the end and things had been picked over and there was almost nothing left. So I was really disheartened that I didn't get to see what they were offering this year. So what a joy it is to have Joann Halloween show up at the Lair. Even if it's a couple of weeks after Halloween, it is so welcome and it's so wonderful. I love their Halloween offerings. They have a really, really amazing stuff every single year. And someday I dream of having my own Halloween home decor line there, or some of my textile designs. Who knows? One can dream. But until then, I'm just going to continue appreciating the lovely items that they offer every Halloween. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember, it's never too late for Halloween, because every day at the Lair of Voltaire is indeed Halloween. Trick or treat! You've had enough, candy fool! You only got 2 teeth left in your head!
Yikes!
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Gothic Homemaking.